turn off our phone.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in on this week's Wedding Wednesdays Google Plus Hangout on Air, where I wish I knew before I said I do. I'm Donna Kim, the social media manager, and I'm joined with designer Michael Aram. We're going to talk about style and registry tips. Hi, Michael. How are you?
Great. How are you, Donna? It's so great to be with you guys today.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. We, are gearing up for spring, and so we know that we went to your studio and we took a photo of one of your gorgeous tabletop settings. Can you please tell us what kind of tabletop spring trends we should look out for, and what are some of your favorite tips for setting a beautiful tabletop?
Well, spring has sprung, and I love this time of year the best. Everything's coming alive. The garden's just overflowing with promise of what's ahead. And it's a great time to set a table because there's something just sort of casual, loose, and very natural about this time of year. So what I love to do at this time of year is set tables which reflect the sort of casualness of the season, and also take advantage of whatever I can from the garden. So for example, my cherry blossom tree is just about to burst open and flower right now. So I cut branches from that, branches of forsythia, bring as much of the outdoors in that I possibly can. And then for the table, do fun things like, for place cards, just take a flower or a blossom, wrap it with some twine, maybe put like a little moving tag on it with the person's name, just to keep it as fun as possible. We have Mother's Day up ahead, wonderful opportunities for color and brightness and whites, and really beautiful springtime gorgeous tables.
Amazing. And so I would say that your tabletop is very eclectic, but what kind of bride is the Michael Aram bride?
She's not her grandmother. She may not even be her mother. She wants to do things that feel like they really have her imprint on it. She's looking for things that are original. She's looking for things that are not mass-produced. She's looking for things that will really separate her and her style from what's out there in the general marketplace, and looking to make pieces that sort of become her heirlooms of tomorrow and reflect her personal style as best they can. So she's really looking to make her personality come through the table and to really create a sense of traditions for her and her family moving forward.
And how would you say your pieces are different from all the other tabletop and registry designers out there?
Well, I think I'm different. Firstly, with my approach to design, I'm what I consider an artist maker of things. I'm one of the few designers out there who actually works with my hands and creates the pieces, and most importantly has my own workshop. So we're manufacturers, makers and designers. It's a very different process from what I call sitting in an ivory tower, drawing something and sending it out. We're very, very connected, not only to the design and the making process, but also, more importantly, very connected to her, to our customer. I'm out in stores all the time, meeting the brides, talking with them about what they're looking for, and really enjoy the sort of what I call interactive approach to design, where I'm really listening hard in terms of what she's looking for, the kinds of place settings she's dreaming about, and trying to make it as special as possible. One of the things that we emphasize always is things that are not only incredibly beautiful and incredibly different, but also highly functional. We know she doesn't want to, have things that she has to hand wash and worry about, using. We like what we call the use and abuse approach to things. She should use them. They can be decorative. We design a lot for urban brides, so we know that space is a constraint. Things that she can leave on her coffee table, leave on her dining table, leave on her side table, which are beautiful decorative items, but that she can pull into function when she needs to, when she's having people over.
That's amazing. Where do you get inspiration from?
Well, again, most of my work is very nature inspired. So I love taking inspiration from Mother Nature, but because I am so closely tied to the manufacturing side of it, I'm highly inspired by just the craft processes and pushing that as far as I can. For example, we do a lot of hand-forged serveware, and stainless steel is a very, very hard material. It's very resilient. It pushes back a lot when you hammer it. But one of the things that we're most known for are all of our stainless steel serveware pieces, which are beautifully handcrafted and hand forged. Just pushing the crafts as far as we can on a design level is inspiring for me. And of course, when you combine natural objects or natural motifs with handmade processes, there's something really magical that happens. That the organic nature of the handmade process, amplified with the organic themes of our pieces, just there's a soulfulness which is created. There's a sort of reverberation of the handmade process. When you hold a piece, you can feel that someone made it, and that for me is very inspiring. I think for us to have as much humanity in our homes, and again, not feel like everything's cookie cutter or mass produced, really makes it feel very different. I love it when people pick up a fork and they pause and they look at it and they understand that somehow it's different, and they may not know why, but they understand that there's something special and different about it.
That's great. What would you say would be one investment piece that every bride should have in their registry from your line?
Well, while we have a lot of beautiful, highly decorative pieces, I would say that if they're looking for investment pieces, I would definitely steer them towards some of what we call our basics, which, while they're not basics maybe for most people, for us, we consider them our basics. For example, we have our molten collection, which is just beautiful stainless steel bowls with a hot molten edged melted border. We have a new collection called Molten Frost, which is the same idea, but with a beautiful etched finish, so the pieces will never scratch and will never show wear. So they're pieces that you can grow with over your lifetime, which you can put in the dishwasher. They're elegant, beautiful, and again, as I said earlier, just highly functional war horses of serveware pieces that'll last you and your family forever.
And lastly, do you have any special projects that you're working on?
Absolutely. One of the great things about having our own workshop is that it allows us to be very prolific. So we have a lot of projects on the horizon. Most especially for the brides, we've done a beautiful what we call bridal suite of objects. Everything from the toasting flutes to bridesmaids' gifts, groomsmen's gifts, and even a guest registry book for the wedding itself. The other very exciting project that we're working on right now is fine jewelry, which will be launching this coming fall at Neiman Marcus and Bloomingdale's.
We're really excited to see that.
Well, that's been a long time coming. We've been working on it for many, many years, and we're so thrilled that it's finally going to be in the marketplace.
Yeah. Well, Michael, thank you so much for joining us. We know that you travel all around the world, so it's so great that you're able to tune in and give us some advice. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. This has been fun. Thanks so much, Donna.
And where can we find your beautiful pieces?
Well, of course, we have our flagship store here at 136 West 18th Street here in Chelsea. We also have shop-in-shops at all the Neiman Marcus stores, Bloomingdale's, and Saks Fifth Avenue, and select Macy's stores also.
Well, thank you again, and everyone, I hope you guys learned a lot, and we will be promoting a great blog post featuring a lot of other tips from Michael. So we'll tune in, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye-bye, guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you.